folks. I'm back. Trying to put a better camera position. Okay, there we go. I have it charging while I'm streaming. So, I'm going to go bring this here and I'm going to start my new braiding thing. And I got this crystal and I thought, I got this yarn today. So, I got this here. So you can see I have that too. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to start braiding more of these. And I wanted to say thank you for everybody for all the likes on my inspirationals. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. My friends at work was telling me how hard it is, how YouTube's hard. I think you guys are the bomb, personally. I do. But I guess some people think I think it's fun. I really don't think about it in money and monetary things. I just like to come on here and have fun. But I did talk to my other son today. And he's doing better. And I guess I'm going to be a grandmother twice now. Life is funny this way. I guess when you have two good kids, it's like that. Alright, I'm going to start with this. Oh, hi, how are you? Yeah. I like to keep busy in my life. I'm always doing too much. That's what my friends always say about me. I'm one of these people that like to do multi-things. Oh, I'm braiding a cord like this with this crystal here. And I'm going to show, and I'm braiding cords into these. I give them away to my friends for presents. It's one of the things I do. I love arts and crafts. So, and my one friend from work, she thought that I went to the spiritual shop, and I said, absolutely not. They charge too much money. Oh, hello, how are you? Yeah, but I told her they charge too much, that spiritual shop. It's highway robbery, and you don't know what kind of energy went in your crystal any damn way. This is true. It's true facts. I don't really trust them in this here. Well, it's a chat, and in here I talk and I do my arts and crafts. Because as they used to say in Fast Times in Richmond High, if you're somewhere, it's all of our time. And what I like to do is braid yarn and do arts and crafts and interesting things to show people how to save money. So, because that's what I'm doing. The world's too expensive for it. It really is. You start over here. Let's see, I don't know if you could see this. It's what I kind of can't see as well. Maybe I can get this to go. My phone's all here. Let me unplug this for a moment, and maybe I'll have a better time. Okay. Alright, I'm going back to this. There, that's much better. It's charged up enough anyways. But I have a little kid's play, little foam thing. And I like to use this for many things. I use it for my painting too. See, this keeps going down. What do I do? Alright, let me see if I will come back this way. There we go. Alright, I do a real tight braid right here, and if there's ladies in the stream, which I usually do, they usually have questions about their love life. So, but this is exactly like braiding hair, ladies, and you can make presents. I make people Christmas presents this way. I don't go to the store. I even made the netting to this. I feel that you can make your own stuff, why not? I feel it's a better alternative than dealing with a lot of stuff in the world. Everybody's fighting over this, fighting over that, fighting over imports, the tariff wars going on. I got to the point where I was like, the hell with it, and that's it. Oh, well, thank you. I hope he does. I mean, one of our friends had a stroke today, and he's not too much older than me. And somehow, when I do get really sick, instead of having everything go into my heart and getting really ugly, I come through. That's what always happens. So Jesus must love me. I don't know. But I'm like a little pioneer woman. I try to do all my own little stuff. I used to be a real big fan of Little House on the Prairie also. I really was. I enjoy it. I enjoyed how they made their own Christmas gifts and stuff. And I feel that in society, we lost some of that. And the thing is, who are we showing off to? Honestly. We're going to live and we're going to die when we die. And if God loves you, or you've done a lot of good things in your life, you die in your sleep. Or you just die of just simply old age and you're walking around. It's just simple God-given facts here. That's why you should never upset the status quo of God. You really never know what's going to happen to you. And it's true. I mean, at 50 years old, I've seen my friends die already. I've just seen a lot of stuff go on. I've seen my one friend, she's like 35. She had a heart attack and she was a STNA, like me. She ended up in the hospital and she'll never work again at 35. But yet here I am at 50 walking around like no one's business, doing all kinds of stuff and everything else. So I guess it's the energy that you give out and what you try to promote to other people that really counts to God. And I try to promote healthy things like painting, arts and crafts, and things like that. I like painting little sculptures too. I used to do it with the kids around Christmas and stuff when they were younger. Because I think it bonds you as a family. I really do. People don't think of this in those kind of terms, but it really does bond you. And little activities and things that you did that you think are silly, when you get older, that's what you think of the most. Just like my mom and my dad, one Christmas we were all sick. And We didn't have like our big fancy meal, but oh, my nose itches. But this one of my favorite Christmases that are etched in my brain, and I'll remember that's the day I die. So, because I mean, no one really knows what's going to happen after we die. I mean, I had a glimpse when I died and came back, but I really don't know. I'm not God, nor would I want to be God. I've seen those black holes and stuff in space, and if he can manage all that stuff, he's a goat. That's all I'm saying. All those things going around in space are terrifying. And I do say terrifying because they really, really are terrifying. So, I would honestly, uh, and unlike Stephen Hawking, he was a big person that didn't believe in anything. And when he died, he believed in something. I think if you study science enough, you realize there's something out there. So, and I do, I'm a big science lover. Love big science lover because I like to know how things are done in the universe. See, I messed up here, but that's okay. This happens. It's just like braiding hair. You just gotta come back and figure out where you're at, get your 3 strings. Alright, and I got this in the middle and I just pull it over. And that's it. It's a lot easier than knitting. That I will give it. And this I'd say to make for your kids or make for presents because it's cheap. And people really like it. And they think you spend a lot of money on your stuff. And I'm really funny about sensory things. So I like yarn because it's soft and it just happens to be cheap. And I don't know, I just like it, but it seems to be making a comeback, yarn in general. But and then I got this new yarn. It has all the colors in one. I was playing around with it and no one wanted it, and I was like, well, I will take it home with me. I do love my yarn. It is very easy, so easy and nice to do. And I'm thinking about making this and making a bracelet with it. Make it like a set. Some people like to have little bracelets that go with their necklace. So, and I thought this color would be good. The neutral colors would be good with that. You could take your crystal and you can match it up with that. But yeah, I mean, just having people that I know just recently passed and everything. I just thought, how short is life? And it really is unusually short. And at the end, I mean, if you really dislike somebody and dislike them for a while, and you just really don't associate with them, maybe you're just meant to be friends and do something for a bigger purpose. I mean, I don't know. Life is funny this way. It truly is. So, that's all I'm saying. It's a very funny world sometimes. See, on the middle string in here is where I'm doing this. And then you pull that in here. I call this a braid over. Alright, and then you just kind of move along here. And you're just braiding this in. That's it. You just start braiding now, and you got that in the middle. Like that. you want to get a nice little thing. Sometimes I've been making mistakes with this where one's too short and one's too long. This all happened too. And it makes a beautiful set. It's like you could really sell these if you wanted to. I don't have time for these kind of endeavors because I work and stuff. But if you're at home and you want to go on Amazon and buy your crystals in bulk, these aren't expensive when I got them on Amazon. And if you incorporate them with jewelry and you do the braid work, I think it looks nice. A lot of people like it. And you could do multicolors and just whatever colors you want to play around with. You're the master of the yarn universe when you do this. And I take this and I move it down like this. You know what? And it makes you, like, I was giving away these at work because I got 2 boys. They're not that damn interested in yarn. And that's okay. It's totally okay. I'm fine with them not being interested in yarn because they're boys. But I thought maybe some of you guys might have girls that might want to be interested in maybe doing this as a hobby, or you can make a business, but you would be braiding all day. Honestly. It would be a lot. But you can always look on Amazon and get some yarn and basic essentials, and sometimes I do all this for Christmas. I get sets done for my Christmas sets. Me, I am in Ohio in the United States. So, we had a one nice day. I swear it was like, we had a real bad winter. Horrible winter. It has been some of the worst winter we had. Oh, are you from there too? Are you from Ohio? But yeah, it's been a terrible winter. Thank God that my brother comes and picks me up for work because it's just been terrible. It really has. I feel bad for the animals over here in Ohio. I generally feel bad for animals because people aren't very nice. And I feel compassion is not like it used to be in the world, if that makes any sense to anyone. I feel niceness has taken a seat away from just niceness in the world. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But I don't understand why it has to be this way, and people tell me that's the way of the world. But I'm here to say, why can't we just make a turnaround? Why can't we just one day just decide we want to be nice? What's so hard about it? I mean, where has it got anybody being negative, playing with guns, going around killing people, torturing things around them? It's got a lot of negative things. You can't go outside. And there's so many people in prison. It's crazy. I don't understand why there has to be so many people in prison. Because I get that people got to be punished. I get it. And due to mental illness, sometimes, crimes do occur. I get that too. I totally get that. But if you can willfully try to avoid it, my thing is, why not? To me, it doesn't make sense to be nasty like that, I guess you could say. I feel people should be happy with just enjoying life. I mean, we're alive, we're well. Why not try to spread a little happiness to things around you if you can? Because you never know when tomorrow's going to be your last day. I can wake up tomorrow dead. I could have a heart attack. There could be a lot of things that could happen to me. None of us are immortal. And there are energy vampires out there, but in a sense. But we're all human beings, so we're all going to live, we're all going to die. And when you're dead, death doesn't care how much money you have. You can't buy your way out of if you sinned a lot and did a whole lot of horrible shit. And you can't buy your way out of karma. So my question is, why do it? Why want to do it? I mean, dogs have the right attitude. They run in a pack. They stay with each other and they protect each other. And essentially, we're animals just like they are. So why can't we just run in packs, protect each other, and be civil? I mean, I don't know. Just, I'm not a malicious person, and I think that malicious people, they kind of ruin the status quo, or it could be happy, and they make it totally unhappy. So, but that's just me. It literally is just me. So, I'm hoping to maybe influence other people to be happy. And hopefully I do. God, I hope I get some people to do happy things, because every time I look at the news, God, somebody's killing their kids, killing this, killing that. It's the thing is, we can't decide who lives and dies. Even if we hate somebody, we still can't predict their death or their life. I mean, who are we? We're nobody. We're just a part of the universe. We're a speck of dust in the universe. That's it. And it's okay to be a speck of the dust in the universe. I want to be that speck of dust in the universe that tells everybody, hey, what's up? Let's do some arts and crafts and be happy. Or let's go over here and be happy. That's all I want to be in the universe. I want to be that star that comes and says, hello, let's do happy things. Okay, I think I did it again. Alright, well, I made this one apart a little bit too long. So I'm going to do a slip knot right here. These mistakes happen. Oh God, do these mistakes happen? I make them every day. So you pull them down. They have YouTube videos about this. I was so confused about slip knots. So confused. I went to I watch a lot of knitting videos and stuff because I'm a knitter. So I'm going on here trying to learn, because I forgot how to do slip knot. And they had a little kids of like a little alligator thing, and this lady that does it slowly. But it's frustrating at first, but then you get the clue after a while. But see, I fixed it up. I evened it out, and here we go. And I literally just they have all these where you can buy these things in bulk. You can absolutely buy them in bulk. I'm going to go ahead and make a little bracelet to go with it and make it a set. I think that would be fun. So, I'm going to use the same yarn. I'm going to make it kind of long, so that if they want, they can maybe wrap it around their arm twice. Because some people like to wrap these things around their body. Like I said, it's so cheap. And you can get these colors that meld together. I mean, just look online. If you don't have a card, be like me. Just go online and it's generally there. And I just take this and make sure it's the same length like this. And then you can make a set because people really enjoy these for presents. Because it's not that I'm a cheap ass, I give meaningful presents. And my kids, they tell me I gotta be rich because I barely spend money. I do have all my bills paid, yeah, but I'm not rich. Because I don't believe in spending money I truly don't have, and I don't believe in pretending I have money I truly don't have. Because you just can't lie about these things. I'm in Florida from Cuba. Okay. Oh, your cousin goes to Ohio State. Okay, my niece graduated from Ohio State, and she went there to be a doctor. And she graduated there. Now she's a resident doctor somewhere else. I forgot what hospital, but she's liked it there. I was always wanting to go to Ohio State or a big college, but I ended up going to community colleges because life hit me and I got pregnant. And it was what it was. But yeah, Ohio State is pretty cool. Everybody loves the football team. They do have a very good football team. They honestly do. And I do like their football team. I am a Browns fan also. I know that the Browns been doing awful for an awfully long time. But my mother would literally come out of her grave and smack me with one of her bones and go back in her grave if I was a Steelers fan. So I just can't do it. There's a lot of people that are Steelers fans in Ohio because I don't know, they say that the football team is cursed, but I remember when Bernie Kosar was the quarterback. My mom used to watch it all the time. We'd watch these things. So I guess I have a special soft spot in my heart for the Browns, and I always will, even though sometimes they're kind of awful. I mean, we get good quarterbacks and things, and somehow they just go away. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, they do get good players. I don't know what the issue is, but I just stay because I'm loyal. But yeah, I do like the football. I do like to do fun things and try to live and just have fun with my life. I mean, it's better than sitting around the house and doing nothing. So, you might as well try to put some clips in your hair and do a fun project and have something fun, And I always surprise people with crystals and different things. I mean, I'll probably give this away, honestly. I might clean it up with a wipey just to clean up the metal a little bit, and get it all shiny. And then have this for my bracelet set here. And I'll show you how you can rope this over. And people seem to like this look. Let me get through with this. I don't know why, they just like it. And when my coworkers, they fight over these. I'm talking, they'd be fighting over these. And I tell them I make these all the time because it's relaxing to me. For some crazy reason, things like that relaxes me. So, And I like relaxing activities. I do like sketching, I do like painting, I like drawing. I've been trying to concentrate more on sketching because I've been following this really good painter. I'm talking this really good painter on TikTok, and he could do a lifelike portrait. He has good ideas, and I make comments and I tell him he's talented, and he had a sketching thing. He told me that sketching is more intimate, and you could do a lot more details with a sketch. He does love painting, and he paints every day. See me, I got to do a variety of stuff. I can't just do one thing. It's boring. It is. It's very boring to me. I gotta be able to do other stuff. So to have doing the same thing day in and day out is just has got to be the most boring thing to me. So, but I'm just like that. See, if you get the multicolored yarn, you can get like these different textures in here. Or you could just simply get 3 strings of different colors and weave in them too. It's just somebody gave me this. So I said, why not? I'll just do a set to see what it looks like on a cord. And braiding cords is very fun. And it really is totally fun. I do enjoy it. But I just braid this down. When I get all this done, I will show you how you can wrap this around and have a nice bracelet. And some people might want to use this as a necklace. But these is actually getting popular, the multi layers for like necklaces and stuff. Some people, like little kids, love it. Oh my god. If you got little kids about 8 or 9, little girls love yarn. My best friend, her niece is, I think she's like 11, but I make these necklaces, and her niece says I'm the most talented person in the building. It's kids love it. I mean, the kids would love you, literally, just for being able to just giving this to them, and it's so easy to make, so easy. And then people, they're busy in their lives. They come home, they work like 80 hours a week, and you figure they don't have time to braid it, but if you just had time in your day and you wanted to relax and you made a bunch of these sets up, you could probably make a little hustle. I mean, something like this, you probably can sell it for probably $30. Honestly, I feel that everybody, it's nice to do a little hustle in life. If it's only like selling a necklace here and there for gas money, why not? It's not like you're doing anything illegal. Or if you just want to use it for a gift and want to save money, there's nothing wrong with saving money. I mean, people all the time, I see it on YouTube. Some of the YouTubers, they'll go and people are selling food from their house. They'll cook a bunch of food and put up a stand. You could do that. You could have an arts and crafts stand. People sell arts and crafts all the time. And if you keep it kind of cheap and just do it, and just not to be solely for one living, to pay your rent. You're not gonna make enough to pay your rent, but you might have enough to for maybe a small grocery order or something. It's okay. Why not? That's why I look at it. But you just keep braiding this baby down. This is what we're going to do. You just keep braiding it. It takes a little time, but it's fun. Fun is good. I'm still doing tarot card readings. I was just doing a necklace and bracelet set for who came in the stream. I like to do little arts and crafts. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But I like to keep, when I give these away for presents and stuff, I like to keep the option open for this to be another necklace cord, or they can use it for a bracelet, or they could just use it for a long necklace and not put anything on it, or they can use this cord and put a charm of their own on it. That could be a possibility also. So, but you got to make sure the braids are real tight, and that's why I love this kids play mat thing. I think I bought this at Mark's of all things. Yeah, I bought it at Mark's. Just go in the kids section. And this is like the best arts and crafts thing I've ever came up with this sustainable mats. Because it does help me. It helps me with braiding rope. It helps me when I want to go do my sketching. Because I don't get things dirty. And I hate when things are dirty. I really do. I hate it so much. I just hate the dirtiness. But I'm just going to braid this down. And then when I'm done with all this, I mean, it's okay if I don't get a tarot card question. I'm not trying to make my career on answering tarot card questions. That does not change your life or pay the bills either. And you should not charge for these things, just like a priest should not charge for confession. And I make this comment because I see they had a thing about content creators that does like spiritual stuff, and I don't feel it should be allowed, especially if you're a spiritualist. But then again, priests charge to bless your house, so I guess reputable people that actually believe in the spirituality and stuff would not do it. A decent spiritual person would not do this. They would not charge you. If a priest was being nice, they would not charge you for stuff either. They might ask for a donation, which I think should be, but priests do charge. They charge to marry you. They charge for everything. So I guess, kind of why they do it, but I feel it's right now. I grew up Catholic, and you literally got charged for everything except for confession. I mean, Catholics are rich because they get a lot of money from other people. It's true facts, my friends. True facts. It's crazy facts, but they're true. Bringing this baby down. See, it's kind of nice. I like this multicolored yarn because sometimes you can make different kinds of stuff with it if you don't feel like always mixing and matching, and then it changes. As you look at it, it's like a different sequence as it's going up, which is nice. I do like to make the sets. I think the sets are pretty because it just has so many options, these sets. But it does take some time, and it's fun. Okay, move this way. It's looking nice. And in each area has different colors, which which is really nice too. But I love learning things, and I'm self-taught in my sketching. I am self-taught. I'm teaching myself. I've never taken an art class ever. I literally just watch other painters and sketchers. And the thing is right now I'm not the best at painting. I'm not the worst, but I'm not the best. But I'm trying to improve on my painting, and I feel that if I sketch a little bit more, I feel my painting a little better. I work with a lady that loves to draw, and she had a picture of her wedding picture, and I guess she said that when she drew it out and painted it, it looked exactly like the photograph, and it's amazing. She told me it doesn't pay the bills. It doesn't, but it's still amazing to challenge your mind. Because if you don't work your brain's a muscle. You could possibly get Alzheimer's at an early age. And I work with dementia people, residents, and they could be very annoying sometimes. They could be very. Now we're gonna slip knot this side. They could be very violent at times, and if you could try to not be that way and constantly train your brain to learn new things, you could do this just not to get Alzheimer's. Or try to keep it at bay. They had a Supreme Court justice back in the day. I'll show you, this was one of my ideas with this. Some people have other ideas, but I'm just going to show you this here. Go like that, and then take this side and go like that. And then it kind of gives this multi-layered look like this. Some people like it. Some people absolutely like it. Or they could take this and put something else and make another necklace out of it. And you make a set, and it really didn't cost you much for the yarn, and you got the set. So, can't beat this deal. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in a gift set, and I'm going to take me a little vape break. I've been trying to cut down on my vaping, but I haven't given up the vaping. I used to smoke cigarettes for 10 years, and I gave it up because I could barely breathe, but I've been vaping for 10 years, and I've been okay, but I'm actually trying to get that up too. I try not to do things that are horrible for me. I really do. So I'm trying to live my best life, folks. But, you don't understand football? Football's hard to understand sometimes, but you just gotta watch it and read the rules. You really do. You gotta kind of understand the world and find things interesting, but sometimes you have to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in a bag, and I'll be back later. I'm probably going to braid more of these, because a couple of my friends, everybody's been getting excited over crystals lately. So, probably going to do another set, because my son might be stopping by to pick up these papers he needs for the cat. And I will most likely be back, probably be braiding another crystal set. So I'm going to try to get as many of these I can, because I missed some of my friends, and they said they really missed out on getting a crystal for Christmas, so I've been trying to get back to everybody. So I will be back, and thank you if you subscribed, and if you did, you'll know when I come back. Because I just randomly come back because I'm making stuff and my arts and crafts things going on. Because I like to do interesting activities that make my brain move more. And thank you for listening to me. And I appreciate all of you guys, and you're wonderful. And I'll be back after my short little break.